Eminem has been called many things, but we all know he's a demon. Look, every once in a while I like to dive back into the Eminem catalog. This has been actually highly requested, and I think it deserves its own video, its own full analysis and deep dive. I'm talking about the diabolical Eminem diss, shots fired at Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon, and beyond. Right here, right now. It's none other than Bagpipes from Baghdad. But before getting further, listen, if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, bars, gotta catch them all. If you like the hat that I'm wearing, KnoxHillMusic.com. Go rep the brand. Go get your gear. It all helps. It all supports the channel, Hilltop Mafia. It goes a long way. I'll put the links below so you can copy your merch. But anyways, know what we're here for. SlimShady, step back up to the plate. See what you got. It's almost like a wolf owl.
It's music to my ears. Oh man, how can I describe the way I feel? Fucking great, man. Okay, let me see. How can I be
Great, man. It's like he's like a cross between a bad Irish and a bad Scottish accent, but this is what you get on Relapse. This is what turns some people off to Relapse, the accents. But the accents also let him do some crazy, intricate internal rhyme schemes and structures. But one thing I want to shout out is Dr. Dre's production. I think there's such an irony to the title of this track, Bagpipes from Baghdad, when there's never actually a bagpipe that's playing. It sounds like a bagpipe, but it's actually a traditional Indian instrument. So, one, we're not even really tied in with Iraq and Baghdad, and we're not tied in with bagpipes, but we're all making it sound like it's almost there, but I think it just kind of ties into the ego and persona of Eminem at the time, just being like this crazy, recovering drug addict mind who's from A to B to left, right, and center.
fucking great, man? Okay, let me see. How can I begin? Locked in Mariah's wine cellar, all I had for lunch was red wine, more bread wine, and Captain Crunch. Red wine for breakfast and for brunch, and to soak it up, and in between snack crackers to munch. Mariah, what's ever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? All I asked for was a glass of punch. You see, I never really asked for much. I can't imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty
Glass of punch, ask for much. And the way that he says imagine, again, because he's got these accents turned on, like he hits the A sound of imagine and fits it into the A sounds of glass. Fits it into all the A sounds that he uses with just his internal rhyme schemes. Like the rhyme writing on Relapse is so just underappreciated.
really ask for much. I can't imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty breakup. But that
After such a nasty break, like he even hits the A on break there, but see, he just focuses on how many different sounds and A vowels can he squeeze into the schemes, man.
I can't imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty breakup. But that Latin hunk, Luis Miguel, Nick Cannon, fit the back the fuck up. I'm not playing, I want to back your pump. This is Hello Kitty bedspread, satin funk, mixed with Egyptian with a little rap and punk, zapping Eric Clapton, shattering, zapper, crunk, and yeah, baby, I want another crack at ya. You can beat me with any spatula that you want. I mean, I really want your badge, you cunt. Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you when you sack a jump. Man, I could use a fresh batch of blood. So prepare your vernacular for Dracula, acupunk. Bagpipes from Baghdad. When will it?
I'll tell you what, man, like from an MC's perspective, like going back and listening to Relapse nowadays, you actually have a renewed appreciation for it, because talent-wise and wordsmithing-wise, it's all there. I think that's what it is. It's just the accents that have turned some people off. Like, it's aged like wine. Some people have appreciated it more as time has gone on. I think I'm kind of sliding more into that camp, like the more time goes on. I used to hate the
Going
accents.
through your mind after such a nasty breakup. With that Latin hunk, Luis
Let's break down some of these bars.
red wine, and Captain Clocked in Mariah's wine cellar. All I had for lunch was red wine, more bread wine, and Captain Crunch. Red
Locked in her wine cellar. Makes me think of the cask of Amontillado, right? And that horror of being locked in a wine cellar, essentially. But this is Eminem's way of trolling Mariah's rumors about alcoholism and her really loving and leaning into wine every night.
Mariah's wine cellar. All I had for lunch was red wine, more bread wine, and Captain Crunch. Red wine for breakfast and
Bread wine. And I feel like he's also like troll. Like what he's doing is He's breadcrumbing to Mariah to me. Like, just like little things that he knows about her. Because you got to remember at this time, like, Mariah's claims that I never dated Shady. We never had a relationship. He's crazy. And he even drops, like, the Hello Kitty sheets. Like, for me, he's just leaving these little Easter eggs like, oh, we're going to play that game, Mariah? I know more about you than what you're leading on to the public.
All I had for lunch was bread.
Let me troll you for your diet. Let me troll you for your wine that you like to drink.
Wine, more bread, wine, and Captain Crunch. Red wine for breakfast and for brunch.
I even feel like Captain Crunch sounds super random, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, she loves to have Captain Crunch in the morning. I seriously think that there's more layers to this than we think, than the generated randomness of just fitting it into the rhyme schemes.
For lunch was red wine, more bread, wine, and Captain Crunch. Red wine for breakfast and for brunch. And to soak it up and in between snack crackers to munch. Mariah.
That's a little bit of a clever just wordplay off of Race 2, like in between crackers for lunch, because Eminem was kind of the in-between cracker that Mariah got with, because she was with Latin hunk Louise before, which tore her up, and then obviously she got with Nick Cannon after Eminem. So in between that was just sandwiched that little Ritz cracker.
For breakfast and for brunch, and to soak it up and in between snack crackers to munch. Mariah, what's ever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? All I asked for was a glass of punch. You see,
All I asked for was a glass of punch. Like, because I asked for something that wasn't alcoholic. Is that why you broke up with me? Because I didn't keep drinking wine with you?
What happened to us?
The troll game is strong.
Why did we have to break up? All I asked for was a glass of punch. You see, I never really asked for much. I can't imagine.
Hey, remember, you're only an alcoholic if you quit.
All I asked for was a glass of punch. You see, I never really asked for much. I can't imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty breakup with that Latin hunk Luis Miguel. Nick Cannon at the back the fuck up. I'm not playing. I want the back.
Nick Cannon gets some side shots here, but for me, this is meant to get under Mariah's skin, right? Because there were rumors at the time that Mariah was so broken up over Luis Miguel that she even cut her own wrist, had a suicide attempt, got checked into the hospital at her time. Her publicist has vehemently denied this to this day, but the rumors and whispers are still there that she really struggled in recovering from that relationship. Eminem, knowing that, what's he doing? He's battle rap Eminem right now. He's just getting underneath of her skin, knowing and just saying these little jabs and these little things that he knows.
Imagine what's going through your mind after such a nasty breakup with that Latin hunk Luis Miguel. Nick Cannon at the back the fuck up. I'm not playing. I want the back you punk. This is Hello Kitty.
Captain Crunch, back the fuck up. Like, again, like the way that this man is thinking about these different words and how he can just continue to slant rhyme these sounds. It's genius and it's diabolical.
Cannon at the back the fuck up. I'm not playing. I want the back you punk. This is Hello Kitty bedspread satin funk mixed with Egyptian with a little rapping punk. Zapping Eric Clapton, shattering Zappa crunking. Yeah, baby, I want another crack at
Zap and Eric Clapton, that, like right there when he switches and almost turns his delivery into like a drummer's percussion. Bop, 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 bop. Gets more like polyrhythmic with the techniques. That's a dirty flow switch, man. But I tell you what, like again, like him just going all over the place, like shouting out like Zap and then going to Eric Clapton. Like we going from the electro funk, we going to the rock, and then we going.
This is Hello Kitty bedspread satin funk mixed with Egyptian with a little rapping punk. Zapping Eric Clapton, shattering Zappa crunking. Yeah, baby, I want
Shaft. British electronic duo, Frank Zappa as well. Man, Frank Zappa, that man was another level of just, I mean, you talk about trying and experimenting with different sounds and genres. Basically, Eminem is just like touching upon every genre that he can. And then he's doing crunk music in there too. Shout out to Lil Jon, right? He's just like, I'm all over the place. This is what you get when it comes to me. Are you sure you want to cross me like the mad scientist in the lab, this eccentric crazy?
Eric Clapton, shattering Zappa crunking. Yeah, baby,
I mean, that's a crazy rhyme scheme too.
Another crack at ya. You can beat me with any spatula that you want. I mean, I really want your badge, you cunt. Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you when you
crack at you, beat me with a spatula, a little bit of like a kitchen, like cracking an egg scheme, like hit me over the head.
That you want. I mean, I really want your badge, you cunt. Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you when you sack a jump. Man, I could use a fresh batch of blood. So prepare your vernacular for Dracula, acupuncture. Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Vernacular, Dracula, acupuncture. Just how he fits that again into the scheme. Drac, acu. He holds on to the acu from acupuncture instead of going all the way through acupuncture. He knows. We've talked about this so often with Eminem. He's so good at understanding when he's got a multi-syllable word, identifying what fits into the rhyme scheme that he's still on. So then what he does is he really emphasizes that in his delivery. He picks that part of the syllable sequence, punches in on that, really kind of over accentuates that, kind of extends that, and then carries out the sound of the rest of the word in order to fit that constantly into his rhyme schemes like Lego pieces that he puts together.
When will it ever cease? For Pete's sakes, he's crazy to say the least. Bagpipes from Baghdad. What's going through my mind half the time when I rhyme or blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad?
Blowing up like you're blowing a bagpipe versus he might be doing blow on something versus he's blowing up like his career's blowing up or he's blowing up this situation, dropping bombs everywhere.
Going through my mind half the time when I rhyme or blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. Somebody turn the vacancy sign on cause I'm gone blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad.
And you got to remember context of the time too, coming out of the Eminem show, right? When he dropped Mosh and he critiqued George Bush and the whole invasion of Iraq and the weapons of mass destruction. And all that was going on. So he's trolling all of this, coming out of this with the news, his fights back and forth with Vice President Dick Cheney as well, trying to censor his music. There's a lot of layers to this that leads eventually to this song, which just seems, again, completely random, but not really.
Turn the vacancy sign on cause I'm gone blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. I run the streets and act like a madman holding the glass. You can be a permanent fixture in my lyrical mixture. I'm the miracle whip, the trickster, my signature sound. When the tube of lipsticks around, I'm bound to put it on in an instant. Wow, man, what an ensemble, what an assortment of pharmaceuticals. This beautiful pill dust in my palm. Cuticles get residue just from touching the bottle. Never knew I could remind me so much of my mama. A country like Dharma, pull a butcher knife on ya. The size of a sword, boy, I'm like the fucking red Sonja. Get it stuck in your cornea. Nice knowing you, Norman, you're so fucking annoying. Drop the shovel, boy, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I ain't playing no fucking war. Nick Cannon, you prick, I wish you luck with the fucking whore. Every minute there's a sucker born. Snuck up on Malachi, made the motherfucker suck on a shuck of corn. Shuck of corn, shuck of corn. Hit Jason in the face with a hockey puckin'. Told him it's fucking on. Man, what the fuck are you doing? You're running over the snowblower with the lawnmower. Blow on your bagpipes from Baghdad.
I remember when Eminem talks about how this album, he basically had to relearn how to rap. I'll tell you what, if this is relearning how to rap and starting back in like 101 in hip-hop class, it's crazy. Let's bring it back and break this down.
You can be a permanent fixture in my lyrical mixture. I'm the miracle whip, the trickster, my signature.
Lyrical mixture, right? He's the miracle whip, so he's whipping this mixture that he's doing. But also, the miracle whip. Shout out to Mayo, baby. Shout out to the Tiny Whiteys again. My Mayo boy dropping bars.
Be a permanent fixture in my lyrical mixture. I'm the miracle whip, the trickster, my signature sound. When the tube of lipsticks around, I'm bound to put it on in the...
Like, the other constant theme throughout Relapse is this, like, having these lines that have such shock value, but really he's just, like, trying to speak from the first-person perspective of being a serial killer. He gives you a lot of these serial killer bars. So the lipstick bars here, like putting on the lipstick, you're like, hang on, wait, is Eminem cross-dressing? No, we're not shooting another one of those music videos where he dresses up like Britney. We're talking about Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs. Put the lipstick on, right? He puts the lotion in the basket for his victims.
My signature sound when the tube of lipsticks around. I'm bound to put it on in an instant. Wow, man, what an ensemble, what an assortment of pharmaceuticals.
And I can't help but feel like he's also like, he's playing mind games with Mariah. Like trying to show Mariah, do you really want to cross this line with me? Like, I'm one step away from crazy. I'm putting the lipstick on because I've been in your house before. I know where you keep the lipstick too. I just feel like there's another layer underneath, another kind of game that he's playing underneath with this track.
On in an instant. Wow, man, what an ensemble, what an assortment of pharmaceuticals. This beautiful pill dust in my palm. Cuticles get residue just from touching the bottle.
Pharmaceuticals. Pill dust get touched in the palm of my cuticles. Pharmaceuticals. Palm of my cuticles. The way that he just fit that into a rhyme scheme is crazy.
Cuticles, this beautiful pill dust in my palm. Cuticles get residue just from touching the bottle. Never knew I could remind me so much of my mama. I cut you like Dharma, pull a butcher knife on you. The size of...
Cut you like Dahmer. One of his favorite serial killers, Jeffrey Dahmer. Man is ripping apart this track like Jeffrey Dahmer with kids.
Cuticles get residue just from
Too far, too soon probably.
in the bottle. Never knew I could remind me so much of my mama. I cut you like Dharma, pull a butcher knife on you. The size of a sword, boy, I'm like the fucking red Sonja. Get it stuck in your...
And then, obviously, Eminem loving his comic book references, a little bit of a Marvel reference to Red Sonja. When we get in that movie, Marvel?
Dharma, pull a butcher knife on you. The size of a sword, boy, I'm like the fucking red Sonja. Get it stuck in your cornea. Nice knowing you.
Red Sonja, Konya. The way, again, the accents allow him just to fit in unconventional words that don't normally seem like they rhyme, but he can make them rhyme together because of this way that he discovered at the time of just rapping in a completely different cadence and intonation throughout.
The size of a sword, boy, I'm like the fucking red song. You get it stuck in your corn. You're nice knowing you know him and you're so fucking.
Even the sword. Think about it. Cornea, sword, Sonya. Those three words, you say them out loud, nowhere near each other. But the way that he elongates the sounds and holds them out and enunciates them, he fits all three into the same rhyme scheme.
Sword, boy, I'm like the fucking red song. You get it stuck in your corn. You're nice knowing you know him and you're so fucking annoying. Drop the shovel, boy. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Shout out to Norman, right? But a blood stains is orange after you wash it 3 or 4 times. That's normal, isn't it, Norman? Shout out to Norman Bates from Psycho.
Knowing you know him and you're so fucking
more serial killer bars.
annoying. Drop the shovel, boy. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I ain't playing no fucking more. Nick Cannon, you prick. I wish you luck with the fucking whore. Every minute there's a sucker born. Snuck up.
All these bars that he like throwaways at Nick Cannon, because he really has Mariah in the scope, but still, he's basically called Mariah a whore in front of Nick, and he's well aware dropping this after they're married now. I mean,
Nick Cannon, you
diabolical.
prick. I wish you luck with the fucking whore. Every minute there's a sucker born. Snuck up on Malachi, made the motherfucker suck on a shuck of corn.
Suck on a shuck of corn. Why? Malachi Boardman from the Stephen King horror Children of the Corn.
There's a sucker born. Snuck up on
Malachi, you should have listened to Isaac, bro.
Malachi, made the motherfucker suck on a shuck of corn. Shuck of corn. Hit Jason in the face with a
Shuck of corn, Shaka Khan. Like, it's just Eminem going, what else can I make rhyme and how close can I do that? But also to me, a little bit of a nod to like Shaka Khan, Melly Mel, their track, man. Melly Mel's going Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan.
motherfucker suck on a shuck of corn. Shuck of corn. Hit Jason in the face with a hockey puckin'. Told him it's fucking on. Man, what the fuck are you doing? You're running over the snowblower with the lawnmower. Blowing your
Jason Voorhees always wears a hockey mask. In this case, Eminem is not playing horror. He's actually going to play hockey against Jason Voorhees. That's a bold strategy, Cal.
fucking on. Man, what the fuck are you doing? You're running over the snowblower with the lawnmower. Blow on your bagpipes from Baghdad.
I'd take the snowblower and then blowing with the lawnmower, like snow, grass, weed, cocaine. He's mixing it all together and just combining a cocktail of drugs. What are you doing? Versus obviously just like the randomness of destruction that he's describing. That's what's happening in his mind right now. It's all symbolic.
Bagpipes from Baghdad. What's going through my mind half the time when I rhyme while blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. Somebody turn the vacancy sign on, cause I'm gone blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. I run the streets and act like a madman holding a glad bag. In the bed with two brain dead.
Holding a glad bag. He's running around with a trash bag.
I run the streets
Drop the bodies in.
and act like a madman holding a glad bag. In the bed with two brain dead lesbian vegetables. I bet you they become heterosexual. Nothing will stop me from molesting you. Titty fucking you to your breast nipple. Flesh tickles my testicles is what they said to the two conjoined.
Can you imagine if Eminem dropped that today? Right now? You talk about the things that Gen Z's tried to cancel him for. Why is Gen Z not bringing up this one?
Vegetables, I bet you they become
He's gonna turn lesbians heterosexual after their brain dead vegetables and everything else that he does sexually with them. I mean, it's very descriptive language.
glad bag.
It's an X-rated novel.
In the bed with two brain dead lesbian vegetables. I bet you they become heterosexual. Nothing will stop me from molesting you. Titty fucking you to your breast nipple. Flesh tickles my testicles is what they
Breast nipple, flesh tickles, my testicles. I know it's very sexual, but you know there's a poetry to the rhyme writing of this. It's very clever.
stop me from molesting you. Titty fucking you to your breast nipple. Flesh tickles my testicles is what they said to the two conjoined twins. How's it going, girlfriends? You need a boyfriend? You need some ointment? Just set up an appointment. Who's gonna see the doctor first? We'll do a coin flip. I just got my
See the doctor first, but also a little shout out to Dr. Dre, just dragging Dre into these dicey situations again.
appointment. Just set up an appointment.
And not the first time he's rapped about twins being joined at the hip. Shout out to classic Eminem.
Who's gonna see the doctor first? We'll do a coin flip. I just got my 1 year sobriety coin chip. When the bad get going, how bad does it going get? Baby, you shouldn't have any trouble rubbing groins with each other, especially when
How bad does a going get? The way he says going, right? He flips it to fit it in with his loin and groin and all those rhyme schemes.
how bad does it going get? Baby,
And shout out to him. At this point in time, his 1 year sobriety chip. I mean, he's gone above and beyond that now. Congrats, Eminem.
got my 1 year sobriety coin chip. When the bad get going, how bad does it going get? Baby,
when the going gets tough, the tough get going. He flips it into the bad.
My 1 year sobriety coin chip. When the bad
Nice little idiom flip that he loves to do.
get going, how bad does the going get? Baby, you shouldn't have any trouble rubbing groins with each other, especially when you're joined at the hip. I'm going to get the needle and thread from the sewing kit and attempt to separate them and stitch them back at the loin shit. Northern little boy.
I also take this as a looser Human Centipede reference as well. You guys have ever seen Human Centipede? Yeah, that's a crazy one. That's a more horror references from Eminem when he's getting the sewing kit out. He's gonna take bodies and attach them and take twins.
From the sewing kit and attempt to separate them and stitch them back at the loin shit. Northern little boy with the chocolate chips ahoy chip. Cookie looky even took me a Polaroid. Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Lord, the little boy with the chocolate chip cookie. That reminds me of the days I used to have a white van with tints. I used to drive around at playgrounds and give out free candy. R. Kelly would be proud of those bars.
Sewing kit and attempt to separate them and stitch them back at the loin shit. Northern little boy with the chocolate chips ahoy chip. Cookie looky even took me a Polaroid. Bagpipes from
That's so twisted and diabolical. But for me, there's a layer to it again when he takes a Polaroid. Why? Because he is now speaking from the first person perspective yet again of Jeffrey Dahmer. And this is what Dahmer used to do with his victims. He used to love taking Polaroid pics of boys because he murdered boys and teenagers and young men. And like that whole twistedness and this serial killer vibe that Eminem is giving you, it's almost like he's giving you an insight and a psyche into the mind of a serial killer. And he said when he was writing this, like again, the information that an artist consumes going into album creation process is important. And Eminem was obsessed with just horror flicks and serial killer flicks at this time. So that's why a lot of this music, a lot of the themes that he gravitates around stay within this lane and this vibe. And for me, again, like there's that added layer of just like Mariah, Nick, how far do you want to take this? Do you want to take it this far with me when I'm already at the edge, right? And just like showing how crazy he is. Like there's wild Eminem and there's a lot of people that are going to listen to this track and just walk away like, this man's crazy. This man's lost his mind. But then there's also just that side of calculated Eminem that I hear. That there's another reason for him doing this and another way of putting this down as he continues to diss and troll Mariah and troll Nick Cannon and put them in the scope, right? He's just playing chess underneath all this.
boy with the chocolate chips ahoy chip. Cookie looky even took me a Polaroid. Bagpipes from Baghdad. When will it ever cease? For Pete's sakes, he's crazy to say the least. Bagpipes from Baghdad. What's going through my mind half the time when I rhyme while blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. Somebody turn the vacancy sign on, cause I'm gone blowing up my bagpipes from Baghdad. I run the streets and act like a madman.
I even feel like the vacancy bars, shouts out to like the Bates Motel and Norman Bates as well from Psycho.
Gone blowing up my
But also vacancy is his mind.
bagpipes from Baghdad. I run the streets and act like a madman, holding a glad bag of bagpipes from Baghdad.
Who says Eminem isn't a mumble rapper? This auto-tune goes ham. Alhamdulillah, right? Again, like now he's finally tying in the Arabic phrase, but he's doing it in his twisted, just like butchering it Eminem type of way. But like all praises to Allah. Again, fitting for Bagpipes from Baghdad. Again, fitting for Bagpipes from Baghdad. I think that's just a great reminder of the diabolical nature of Shady. Eminem, you were Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on, all goes a long way. Also, don't forget to copy merch. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, bars, gotta catch them all. You like the hat, we got it all. KnoxMusic.com, go copy your merch. It all supports the channel. It all goes a long way. All right, everyone, stay safe. All right, everyone, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these, take care of these. I'll catch you again.
You know I'm going now with a bang.
Bang,
Tell him leave the bag in a bang.
bang,
You should check the tags where we hang.
hang,
You know I'm going now with a
bang,
know I'm going now with a bang.
bang,
Tell him leave the bag in a bang.
bang.